What do they say? If you can't beat them, join them.
Think like, mid-2000s, like Soulja Boy.
When I was there, I was literally just wearing flip-flops and shorts every day.
The vibe was different, I felt like I shouldn't stand out too much, and coming to New York, nobody gives a shit.
Know what is
Perfect. Ross Manning, originally from the Philippines. Been here for over 25 years in New York City. The streets of New York, the young youth culture of New York, urban. And I mixed that energy with the East Coast American traditional style. As an immigrant, I was wanting to try to fit in. I thought clothes was the best way to blend in with the environment. And so the Ivy League look was the go-to style, more for a sense of belonging. And then it became something I liked as an aesthetic.
Well, it's very funny that you say you use it to blend in, because you're totally standing out, right?
What do they say? If you can't beat them, join them, and beat them at their own game.
Love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Glasses, okay, they're Italian, tortoiseshell, acetate. Inspired my aesthetic again. Is East Coast, but it's also from an Eastern lens, as no pun intended. The Madras jacket
Who's
is.
it by?
This is Joseph A. Banks, vintage 1980s. Scarf I just got at the Mart here. And this was a good steal. Got a really good
Nice.
price on it, and
The
I
shirt?
just threw it on. Oh, this is a Oxford cloth button down, Brooks Brothers, custom. My pants are good old classic 501s. Kicks are Floor Shines.
And can we take a look at your timepiece as well?
Sure, it's a vintage Dan Henry. I'm not really a watch connoisseur, but it was a gift from my brother. And he's a watch connoisseur, and he
So
says,
it's good stuff.
so it's a good stuff, yeah.
This is the part of the video where we rate the fit.
Oh.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your own outfit?
I think it's pretty close to a 10.
Can I get you to share your Instagram?
Sure. It's Odalisque Vestimentaire. Odalisque Vestimentaire is French for slave of all things sartorial, or in short, passion slave.
I'm Auden. I'm from California.
Canadian tuxedo, right? What are you up to right now?
Hanging out at Alfargo's.
A little boozing, right?
I'm ready. A lot of it is wrapped around kind of gender, being comfortable in your skin, presenting in a way that says who you are already.
The transition from Cali to New York, right?
Yeah.
Did your style change at all?
Big time. I wasn't like in LA, I was with my parents in Orange County. The vibe was different, I felt like I shouldn't stand out too much, and coming to New York, nobody gives a shit. So it was a lot easier to experiment, mess up, try again here for me. So New York was pretty pivotal to my fashion journey. And
Who do you think dresses better? Californians or NY?
there's some Californians looking good. By and large, I'm going pretty hard where I'm going when I'm back.
Yeah, I love the way it molded you into this, right?
Yeah,
so
I love
let's
it.
jump into what you're wearing. Let's start off with the shades.
Yeah, these are Moscot. I got them transition lenses. Yeah, this is closed. This one's Reformation. The pants are Costs, and the shoes are Vagabond.
I love the baggy fit on the whole
Thank
thing.
you.
And then the
Yeah.
scarf?
Oh, this little guy I think is Madewell. This is my first little dip into a neckerchief thing.
It works. I love the
The
little pop-up
archive.
color, right? So we're at the part of the video where we rate the fit. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your own outfit?
I'm gonna go at 8.59. But tomorrow I was planning a harder fit.
So I gotta
It
come
was gonna
tomorrow,
rain today,
right?
so I had to adjust. My Instagram is Audivore.
My name is Shidage. I'm born and raised in New York, currently up on the Upper West Side. Like in high school, I looked like in basketball shorts, big tees. Think like mid-2000s, like Soulja Boy and One type thing. So when I moved to college, I was like, let me try something new. Menswear is like fairly easy to get into, like Salvation Army, Goodwill's covered in them. So that's how I got into it.
Let's take a look at the fit. It's very collegiate, very Ivy, right?
Trying.
Very J.Press, right?
Yeah. I mean, Tumblr. I mean, it's probably the cheesy answer, but it's definitely Tumblr. You see like those old, Ralph Lauren spreads, those old, Brooks Brothers spreads, and I was like, that's my kind of dressing. You know, it just looks good, it looks comfy. Those clothes look, you know, like look well worn in, and that's important to me. It's just like it's good to look good, but I want to feel comfortable in it too. Noah hat, I just like the way they fit, and you know, the little logo adds a little pop of color to it.
Okay, the double-breasted.
Vintage Ralph, the ties of. Is the J.Press sample I just bought, so trying to support the homies. Vintage Brooks leather shirt, very big, very baggy. Vintage Walls camo pants. Got these off eBay, nice little find.
Okay, and then on the feet?
Alden tassel loafers, you know, the classic.
It's time of that video where we rate the fit. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your own outfit?
I think a solid 8. I'd probably change the sock color. I think the white stands out a bit too much.
Well, let me get you to share your Instagram.
Yeah, for sure. It's a bit funny. It's I'm like IM underscore the underscore shit KSHIT to play off my name.
My name is Michael Comatini. I'm from Montreal, living in New York City now though.
What are you up to right now?
Not much, just checking out Alfargo's market. Second or third time I've been here. My grandmother was a fashion designer in Montreal. You know, always saw her tailoring things and fixing things. So I'm sure it's somewhere along the lines of those memories. I like a lot of menswear stuff, but mixing it with some streetwear. I'm into like bright colors in the summer, and then winter and stuff like that, wear a lot of grays and blacks. For me, it's kind of like when I see the green on the trees, it's like, all right, now it's time to wear some color.
Immediately notice the Mercedes hat. Where's that from?
I actually got this at a thrift store in Hawaii.
The shades?
These are from Crap Eyewear. I was looking for something like along the lines of Jack Nicholson back in the 90s. So
really colorful jacket. Where's that from?
This is, I don't know the exact brand name, but I found it from a vintage seller.
It's like 70s, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's somewhere along those lines.
Is it terry cloth?
Yeah, it's terry cloth, exactly, yeah. This is a t-shirt from Joe Beef. It's a restaurant in Montreal that is very beloved there.
The pants? The
these are Ralph Lauren, actually. And the kicks, these are Sunset Dawn, Korean brand. This is Susan Alexandra. Just a little beaded mushroom here. Yeah, this is actually when I was living in Hawaii, Snorkel Bob.
This is the part of the video where we rate the fit. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your own outfit?
I would give it like an 8 out of 10.
Let me get you to share your Instagram.
It's at comi.tini.
I'm Johnny from Brooklyn, New York. Definitely was into like skating and like skating videos and things like that, and just like baggier clothes, I guess.
I'm assuming the majority of your stuff is vintage, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So how did you get into vintage?
I had a friend, and she kind of showed me like some cool things, and it was just almost like I was trying to find something that was like more modern stuff that was like mimicked after vintage clothing. And then when I realized like, oh, I can like get the actual vintage thing, it's like that I'm like looking for, it's like it just opened this whole door.
What is your favorite vintage or secondhand store?
In Brooklyn, probably like between like Stella Dallas and I do like Rugged Road as well. Sure, yeah. This is just a new like Filson hat. Yeah, these are Moscots. Yeah, this is probably from 50s, 60s. Yeah, this is probably 50s YMCA shirt. These are Mr. Freedoms that I bought new.
Salvage, I'm assuming?
Salvage down, yeah. Yeah, just brand new 70s chucks. This I thrifted in Massachusetts. This is like from Twin Peaks. And then this was a gift, and a friend made it.
The part of the video where we rate the fit. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your own outfit?
It's very casual, so like maybe like a 7. I kind of threw this together today. Like I've never tried this combination before.
Let me get you to share your Instagram.
At Johnny Romani.
So my name is Sean. I currently live in New York City. Honestly, it's just, I love history. So like from history to fashion history, and then now I work in fashion PR. They're characteristical pieces from vintage fashion that you just don't get today. And then obviously the quality is there. And then just the fit is pristine. Like,
are you moved by or you inspired by anything that goes on in fashion modern day?
Honestly, not really. I think people need to kind of level up a bit and go back to basics and get re-inspired.
What is it that turns you off? Is it the use of synthetic fibers? Is it they're not very earth conscious?
Not very earth conscious, all the synthetics, and then just, tailoring has gone out of style. So I really want people to bring that back. Because in my opinion, you should buy clothes because they fit.
What caught my eye was this neck piece, right? What is it called? Is that just
this
a
neck
shirt?
piece is actually a silk cravat from France. So I found it in Paris in a flea market.
Did you get a good deal on it?
Yeah, like €1.
No way! Get
Yeah.
out of here!
Yeah. Pearls, 1950s, 40s. Actually, I bought these here in New York.
The jacket, double
Jacket
breasted.
is 1940s. Pin is 1880s. Pants are actually not vintage, they're new. The shoes, 1940s, 30s.
Where'd you get these from?
These I bought in Paris.
All right. Seems like you have a lot of luck in Paris, right?
Yes, yeah. It's my secret.
This is the part of the video where you rate the fit.
Okay.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your own outfit?
Probably a 7. Yeah.
Woo.
Instagram is Sean, SHAAN_Carlson.
I'm Dan. I live in Brooklyn. I'm from North Carolina. I've been thinking about this lately. What I liked was the idea of having kind of like a uniform. As a kid, I never liked clothes because I just didn't understand like what goes with what are the rules. I mean, in like the 90s and early 2000s, it was kind of a free-for-all. And so the idea of looking at like classic kind of mid-century, even just like Noam Chomsky or like Arthur Miller or Bill Evans, the jazz pianist, like they kind of just wore the same thing every day, like Oxford shirt, khaki pants, maybe a jacket. And I just kind of like that as like, you're kind of making a statement by not making a statement. But then the weird thing is I feel like when you wear this in 2023, it does look like you're making a statement, which kind of is a backfiring thing. But this is only NY. It was a birthday present a couple of years ago.
The glasses, I mean.
Warby Parker. It's Alex Mill. That's J. Crew. It was actually on sale, and I just grabbed a ton of like short sleeve shirts for the summer.
Good deal. All right. The
Yeah.
khakis.
Those are also J.Press.
All right.
No, sorry, J. Crew. J. Crew.
And then the kicks.
New Balances. This is this exhibit at the Whitney. It was just really cool stuff, kind of sketches from just him walking around New York.
And I noticed you have a camera on you. Can you show us what you're shooting on?
Oh yeah, sure. So this is a Canonet QL17. They call it the poor man's Leica. It's like pretty light, kind of run and gun, just like taking stuff around the city. It's got a 40mm lens, which people say is kind of the sweet spot. I'm getting married this year, so I've been looking.
Congrats, right?
Thank you. So I've been trying to follow more people, kind of get inspiration for what I'm gonna wear. I'm really stuck on it, honestly. I tried on a suit that was flannel, that was just like unbelievable, but even just standing in the store, I was getting hot, and I was like, I can't do this. So maybe something kind of tweedy, gray, or just like traditional navy suit.
This is the part of the video where we rate the fit. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your own outfit?
You're asking the wrong person. I'm never gonna give myself a good score. 5.
Well, let me get you to share your Instagram.
DB stands for